So, hey guys, it's your girl Lavelle. So, I just want to talk to us about something really quick, right? Sometimes we wonder why we go through some things in life, but this is something I wanted you guys to know that we would never understand why we go through some things in our life. Sometimes we go through storms in our life and we're wondering why us, why me, why did I have to go through this? But this is not what we're here for. We're not here to understand why we go through what we go through. We're here to make it through what we go through because God has a divine plan and purpose for us. Sometimes we try to lean on our own understanding, trying to figure things out ourselves when He clearly tells us to lean not on our own understanding. All right. He said that He works things out for the good of those who love Him and for His glory. All right. So, people, I have been there. I have done it. Like, I know that there are times I'll be sitting here wondering, why did I go through what I go through? Why me? Why did I have to go through it? You understand? And I was putting myself so pitiful. I was feeling so sorry for myself. I sat down and I was thinking to myself, like, do I have to go through this again? Why do I have to go through this again? Why do I have to face these trials and tribulations again and again and again? Am I not worth it? Am I not deserving of better? Am I not, in the place where you asked me to be? But I realized something with us. We need to understand that we need to take care of us. We need to look out for us. We need to self-love us. We need to start with us because there's nobody who can stop you but you. So I look in the mirror and I want you guys to look in the mirror today, and even the things that you can't understand, you need to understand that you need to put your faith and your trust in the promises of God, because He alone can turn things around for good for those who love Him and for His glory. And He said that He knew you from the mother's womb since you were in the belly, since before you were conceived, and He had plans for you which are of good and not evil. So trust in His word, trust and understand that He has a divine purpose for you, and we need to tap into that. We need to be focused. We need to start taking care of us. We are normally, what we do, we start thinking, we're taking care of everybody else. We've shown everybody else how much we care. We're showing everybody else some love. We're showing everybody else some forgiveness. We're showing everybody else how much we want to do for them. We're showing everybody else how we going to go out the extra mile for them. But when it comes to us, we put ourselves on the back burner and we put everybody else before us. But we need to understand that we need to put ourselves first sometimes. We need to understand we need to love ourselves first, because what tends to happen when we forget who we are and forget our value and our worth, we tend to settle for things that is undeserving of us, unpleasing to us, and we continuously hurt ourselves and break our own hearts, not understanding that the fact of the matter remains that we are not appreciating who we are. We don't love us, so we need somebody else's definition of what they think we are in order for us to live or smile or have joy or peace or happiness, when it all begins with you. Look in the mirror, tell yourself, I am blessed, I am highly favored, I'm great, I have greatness within me, I am loved by God, I was created in His image and His likeness, which means I am loved by a king, I'm a child of a king, so which means I am royalty. He said you're a royal priesthood. We need to understand, we need to start uplifting ourselves, and that's where we're going to see breakthroughs. That's where we're going to step into another season with zealousness and ambition and zeal. And we need to understand that we need to do these things for ourselves. We need to stop putting people in front of us. We need to stop putting situations in front of us. Let yourself know that the strength you have inside of you are bigger than the battles that comes toward you. We need to understand that God has created us as great kings and queens. So we need to put aside people for once and love us. We need to love us. We need to understand that we are important. We need to understand that we are worth it. And sometimes people come up to you and they say to you, you're not worth it. You're never going to make it. It's not that they really mean it. It's just because they feel intimidated by you. They see what you don't see, because we tend to belittle ourselves, lower our self-esteem because of the idea that somebody has toward us. We take it for granted and we start believing the opinion of others, when clearly the opinion that really matters is the person you think you are. And that's why we say speak life into yourself and positivity. We need to drown out all negative voices that comes to you and tell you you can't do this and you can't do that. He said that all things are possible through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. He said He will never leave you nor forsake you. He said that He is your right hand. He said that he is the author and the finisher of your faith. And I'm telling you that God said to me to tell you today that he said that from your mother's womb, he had a plan for you. He had a plan for me. He knew that what we would be from the day we were born, from the day before we were conceived. He knew exactly what he had in store for us. And he said they are of good and not evil. So sometimes when we sit and trying to figure out what we're going through and why we're going through it, God is trying to tell us, stop trying to figure it out, because you're never going to figure it out. You need to just go with the flow. You need to just listen to me. You just need to listen to my word. Because if Peter didn't listen, he wouldn't walk in water. If Simon didn't listen, he wouldn't have that catch. If Daniel didn't listen. You understand what I'm saying? If Joseph didn't listen, if Abraham didn't listen, if Noah didn't listen, you understand it all boils. If Moses didn't listen, it all boils down to following direct instructions from the God who gave us life, and he gave his son to die for us so we may have that life in abundance. We need to take negativity away. We need to start treating ourselves like we're worth something. We need to understand that we are not going to allow the people who doesn't want to see good for us and comes and pretends with their hidden agenda and their hidden assassination plans to devour and to defeat our life purposes. We need to open our spiritual eyes and see beyond what the eye meets. So we need to understand something. Self-love. Self-love is the key to all locked doors in your life. Self-love is the key to every door that God has purpose for you. Remember that. Point blank. It's your girl Lavelle. Remember to like and share and subscribe to my videos. I keep coming at you. I'm going to keep motivating you. I'm going to keep empowering you, because I need us to understand that we need to stand, and we need to stand firm and understand what we deserve and understand who we are and whose we are. So you guys share the love, like, and subscribe on my channel, and I'm going to keep this coming.